everybody, welcome to the channel. I want to say a big hello to all the new subscribers. I got a little engine here that I'm going to do I guess you'd call it an upgrade to. Anyway, I had a subscriber request that I make this video, and what I'm going to do is I've got an old vintage 1963 18 horsepower, and this one has a kill button on it, stop button, but it doesn't have the man overboard button, and he's going to let his I guess granddaughters use the motors, and he wants them to be safe and have a man overboard kill cord on it. And that's pretty straightforward to do, so I'm going to do this video on it here, and so we'll get started on it. So here's my little motor, and boy, what a cutie she is. Alright, so all I did was take off the pull recoil start, then I'm going to remove these three screws here and this screw here, and then this thing will come off, and this will let me get access to the points under there. But I'm going to remove this and then pull the flywheel so we can see what's under there. So let me get that, but that'll be the next step, is taking those four screws out. And you can see these three are regular pan screws, and this one has the head almost like a countersunk wood screw type thing. But anyway, we'll take those four screws out, get the flywheel off. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, now like I said, the mission is to get a man overboard kill switch on this older style engine that has the points and condensers and so forth. When you get back to the 50s, basically there was no kill switch on these engines. You just turn the throttle all the way counterclockwise, and if that didn't kill it, you pulled out the choke. And then up into the 60s or so, at the beginning of the 60s, they started adding the kill switches. So you can see this black wire right here. It'll come over here to the points adjustment base, where you also have the condenser wire and the hot wire from the coil. And you can see I got this coil off. So you got to have the ground to the coil right there through that screw. You can see it going right there. Then you're going to have the condenser wire, and then the hot wire from the coil. That's it right there. Comes right from there. All three of those, the hot wire, the ground wire, and the condenser wire, they mount right there to the points, to the back side of the point base there. That's where all three of them mount. Now that ground wire, what's going to happen, those black wires, you can see it comes from the underside of the magneto up into here, so that you can ground out the points and kill it. Now, some of these magneto base plates won't have the holes to accept this ground wire if they're that old. So you've got a couple of options. You can either drill the holes yourself. The location just needs to be, general in this area right here. So if you're a little bit off here, a little bit off here, it's not going to matter. You just basically look at, you can see this right here. You can see where it comes around, around where the magneto swivels on. That needs to be clear and open. So that's where the hole is. And the wire feeds up through here. And those wires, then here's the one coming from the other side right there. Right there. Alright, it runs under and over to this side of the points. So you're going to ground out the points is what you're going to do. And you can see those black wires, they come all the way around. And here's a kill switch. Well, we're going to replace that old style kill switch right here with a man overboard switch. So that's the general procedure. Is you pull the flywheel, And I took that off so you can see it. Now also over here, here's an old mag plate I got. It also has the wires run. So I just wanted to get this so you could see up under. There they are, how they route them. There's the kill wire. There's the kill wire. So you can look at that picture and hopefully that'll give you a good idea to where they run. And like I said, some of them won't have the holes, and you might have to drill the hole yourself. It's not going to hurt a thing. You can certainly do that. If you have a mag plate with the holes, there you go, and the little grommets to protect the wire. So let's keep going. Okay, sorry about the light being so poor, but I mounted the dead man's cord. I put the switch right where the original was. Okay, here was the original. It's just a stop switch. Just push it and it kills it. Okay, and I've replaced it with a man overboard switch. So I'm gonna start this engine and kill it real quick, and then I'll show you the other stuff about it. Hopefully you can see that. Let's try it again. I don't know where you were at in the camera. Probably not. Okay, hopefully you can see that. All right. Let me boom. Get reset back up here. Man, sorry about this. There. All right. In this video, I didn't cover a lot of things. You know, how to actually pop off a flywheel or use a puller to get it off. How to replace the coils, or that's not what I was going for here. I was simply, in this video, doing it for somebody who requested how to hook one of these man overboard wrist things up so that if you fall out of the boat, it kills the engine. I'm going to go over this a little bit more, get the engine out of the tank. This engine still needs quite a bit of work. In fact, I've done really nothing to this but put coils in it and clean the points. I didn't even clean the carburetor, and it did start up though. Starting a little hard. It could benefit from new points and condensers, and I'll get those in there. I still want to pull the carburetor off, clean it, rebuild it, put it back on. I need to get rid of the old spark plug wires, get new ones. So this, I could have made all kind of stuff out of this video, but I was simply, in this video, trying to show the subscriber how to hook this kill switch up so that his grandkids can use it and be safe, or use some older engines he's got and be safe. So I'm going to get this out of the tank real quick. Okay. Let me get over here. Like I said, I mounted this man overboard switch right where the original would go. Alrighty. So, and then this would be fed up through here and tied to the person's wrist. So if they went overboard, it would kill the engine. Alright, now I had showed you under the mag plate those two black wires. Well, here they are. and you can see they come down here, go up under the carburetor, and hook to the new switch. All right. Now there's a couple different ways to hook this switch up. All right. So let me go over the switch real quick. Okay, here's those same two black wires right here and right here that come up through the bottom of the mag plate. All right, and then you can now see them as they come out from under the mag plate here, and they go to the switch. Okay, the switch I'm using is a Sea-Dog line. Safety kill switch, universal, ignition or magneto. And it gives you the specific stem length, 7/16, stem diameter, 5/8 inch. It fit right in the hole that the original kill switch came out of. All right, all you get for instructions is this little piece of paper. But that little piece of paper, as you can see, it says I ignition, M magneto. What you want to do for these older styles is hook the two wires from magneto to magneto. That way, when you pull the cord off, it grounds the mag, the points, and it dies. So that's what you want for this style. And I think this is the kind of style that the subscriber had. So that is pretty much it in a nutshell. You don't have to run the engine to test it. You can simply pull the spark plugs out, hook a spark checker to it, and in the position that it's in right now, you would have spark. You pull it off, you would have no spark. And that's really all there is to it. Like I said, if you don't have the holes in your mag plate, you can drill them yourself or just come up with another mag plate that are pre-drilled and have the boss holes already there to add the wires. And if I remember right, I'm going by memory here, so don't bark at me too much if I'm off, but I think around 56, 57 and earlier did not have the holes. And I do remember a while back drilling some holes and running a kill switch. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And like I said, this beautiful little 18 here, it still needs a lot of work. It wasn't pumping any water. Carburetor's dirty. Fuel pump probably needs a kit in it. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this little motor yet. I'm really thinking about going full bore with it, putting an electric start on it, a charging system under it, adding a P-tube, telltale, just because it's such a nice little motor. It's very clean. It's old and it's been sitting a long time. That's probably the first time this thing's ran in 25 years. So, but yeah, it's got the modern switch now, so might as well just keep going and put electric start, charging system, P, telltale, and whatever else I decide to come up with. Pretty little 18 fast twin. So that is pretty much a wrap on this video. Again, the switch I used is a Sea-Dog universal safety kill switch, and that's what you get for instructions, but it's really all you need. So to the subscriber who requested this video, and anybody else that's wanting to put one of these on you, that's how you do it. It's not a lot to it, but you do have to if you already have the two black ground wires going up from an old kill switch, you don't have to pull the flywheel and do all that. Only reason I did it was to show the routing, how they go and what they hook to under there. But if you've already got the two black ground wires coming from each set of points, all you have to do is wire in the switch to those two black wires, and remember, M to M on here, and you're ready to go. That's all there is to it. So hope it helps somebody out. Thanks for watching, and to the subscriber who requested it, thank you. And I'm sorry it took me a couple days longer than I said it would to get to it. So thanks for watching.